this way. Okay?
Yeah.
Better make sure you hide him. I don't think they're too big on cats in 13. You don't need to talk about it. Just tell me you saw what you need to see.
I did. Okay, we're gonna be landing in a few minutes. The second BD breaks through to the Capitol, this'll be the first thing they see.
We never got any news from the other districts.
Nothing. Show them footage of 12. It'll shake up a lot more than PETA.
It'll blow their narrow minds.
We'll start outside the Justice Building. Katniss, you'll say a few words, then we'll move on to the bakery. Maybe a few homes. Okay? I'll trust the two of you to tell us what works.
Yeah, sure.
This is District 13 in the Rebel Underground, transmitting voice and image to all districts. Do you copy? This is District 13 in the Rebel Underground, transmitting voice and image to all districts. Do you copy?
District 13, this is District 8. Rebel Underground, copy. District 13.
Damn it. Jump. District 8. Acknowledge when my voice is clear. Test, 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 test.
Copy that, District 13. This is District 8. We see and hear you loud and clear. We have suffered heavy casualties due to Capitol bombing. Please send reinforcements. Over.
Copy will convey your message to Rebel Command. Hang in there.
Our plan is to bombard the districts with our propos.
What about the Capitol?
The Capitol has enough energy to filter transmissions from the outside. They understand the power of an image. The BD has a dozen plans in place to disable it. Sneak attacks, cutting the power supply through District 5. They made an entire shield on the slim chance the districts could ever broadcast in anything subversive. So, nothing imminent. For now, we need to inspire the districts and have faith that BD will find a way.
Magnificent, aren't they? 13's been studying their aerodynamics. Did you bring one of these down with an arrow, Katniss?
Never really thought about it. There's not a lot of meat on them.
I hadn't considered that. I understand you don't kill for sport, but I imagine these would be very difficult to shoot. It's not just their speed, but their unpredictability. You see that?
Animals are always predictable, especially when they're scared. You could bait the inside of a net, and while they're feeding, you snap the mouth shut. They'd fly away from the noise into the far side of the net. Play on their instincts to flee.
System redundancy. Thinking like your prey. It's where you find their vulnerabilities.
I was told you had a surprise for us.
Come.
Katniss,
You made your point, Hamish.
not to you I did it. So go ahead, say it.
Say what?
We're gonna have to work together, okay? So you might as well get this off your chest.
You promised me you would save Peeta.
I know.
And you say it.
I can't believe you let him out of your sight. Now, you gotta stop moping around. You think I want to be here? I want a bottle so bad I'm ready to distill my own turnips. But I'm here, and you know why? Because Peeta's still alive. He's not dead yet, and neither are we. We're still in the game, Katniss. Okay?
Yeah.
You were dead. You were dead.
Grandpa, can I meet him?
He isn't here yet, darling. And this is a business meeting. We'll arrange it for another time. Come in. Come in, my boy. I was just fending off some of your rabid fans now. Sit down. I called you here to thank you.
Sir?
For the success of your interview. You surpassed my wildest expectations.
I was just saying how I felt.
Which makes it all the more effective. You know the difference between reality and destructive adolescent fantasies. You were always the thoughtful one, less impulsive than Katniss. If Panem follows her arrow into a civil war, we'll witness something far worse than the dark days.
She never wanted a war.
And there won't be one if Peeta Mellark still has anything to say about it.
I don't know what more there is for me to say. I'm sick of the blood. And for what I've seen, it's more in the hands of the peacekeepers.
My boy, there might be 100 things in a home that need to be fixed. But that doesn't justify burning it to the ground. We agree a war might end humanity. Keep saying that, with the sincerity that comes so naturally to you. Mr. Mellark, sometimes in this world, whether we intend it or not, we become symbols. For instance, I am a symbol of power and formality, like the seal on the door, which means I can't always reach into a living room. That has to come from a friend, from someone people feel they might know. A baker's son. The sooner these uprisings are put to rest, the sooner you'll see your home again.
So you're asking me to be what, sir? Your voice of reason?
You've understood everything but one small detail. I'm not asking.
I have a message for President Snow. You can torture us, and bomb us, and burn our districts to the ground. But do you see that? Fire is catching. And if we burn, you burn with us.
One
planning for you to have a long life.
Why, you don't know me anything?
Because you've earned it.
You need to try to flip the scenario in your head. If you'd been taken by the Capitol and hijacked, is this the way that he'd be treating you? You're punishing him for things that are out of his control. He's trying to get better. We made a deal to try to save him, remember?
You've been a good mentor, Hamish. Kept us alive a long time. I won't forget that.
No, not in there. I used to live in a unit just like this. People in the Capitol are used to going through hard times. This is where they keep the good stuff.
You know where the rest of Panem goes without?
Hey, well, that's how it works here.
I don't think I ever really understood the Capitol until now. You eat like this and believe anything.
They chose this. They chose you.
Can't find anything to numb the pain. You might want to bite down on something. I've seen my mom and sister do this, but I'm no expert.
I'll be fine, just do it.
I'm sorry. Okay. Should keep these clean, otherwise they'll get infected.